sidelines. We check in with her now.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will take the field first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Right side, it's Eccles. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On play action. Flush to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Press center downs going to the air. On the move, he fires. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for running room. Oh, he got loose. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. They make the stop, and not before he gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone is on that side. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Slams it ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
Coming out with it, it's Mobley. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. Using his legs, it's Walton. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll ride him again. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Wide receiver going in motion. Push is ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick. But obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
2nd down, going to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Searching for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the run, it's Walton. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. looking for a crease to the left. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Sells to run, looking to pass. Gets it to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, pressure's coming.
Oh, this fucking Ivory guy.
Like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to him about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Quick give. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Selling the fake. Got a man. It's Eccles. Plows through the defense. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Tight end now in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I like the aggressiveness by this offense. The defense is probably thinking run, right? They want to get a new set of downs, get a first down. They choose to be aggressive, but they don't protect their quarterback. And now the defense has flipped the script. Now they got a third down situation where they know they're passing and they can get after the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. They're all over him. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Tosses it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Play action, Carr. Left side is Walton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Play action on first down. Buying time to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Long way to go on second down. Throwing, Carr. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Carr from the gun on third down.
Oh
and he
my God, you guys want to block it
and it burns him up. Another sack. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll try the right side.
Why did he stop to block
there he
me?
goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Gets rid of it.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Echols. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness
Dude, I wish I could.
He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Snagged in the middle. It's Echols. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to get rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy.
That's got to do this 3 more times.
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Get it out of here. This dude can't fucking catch. Hey, that's not terrible.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with Auburn's head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Play action, C.J. Carr.
Oh my God, man! You're supposed to be stars. Block somebody.
They've got him wrapped up
What
at
the
28.
fuck?
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. From the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turns upfield. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the...
There we go.
And boy, did this D need that. Trying to take it back. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field.
Oh, I hope it's broken in 17 places.
We hope he's able
Shattered.
to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great. Makes the grab in this space. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On the option.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh.
Now look what I found.
That wouldn't make total
that's a
sense.
stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Carr.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Straight ahead, it's Davenport. Nowhere to go on that
still
one.
isn't
It'll bring
in.
up second and 10.
I love it.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell out.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Hits inside. It's Walton. They were all over it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They need hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davenport. They put the brakes on it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, it's Walton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the right. That's a throw and catch you will put on the resume reel. Great footwork along the boundary. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Davenport. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Burrowing for yardage. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, They've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Davenport. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So now after that holding call, here's second down, and they need 20. Handoff from the gun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Unloads it left. Just gets rid of that one.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a 2-possession game.
Good! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Quick give. It's Walton. Shakes off the defender. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's C.J. Carr to throw.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he's got some space. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Here on the Fighting Irish sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And if I'm a defense, dude, I am perfectly fine with this. Like, I'm not giving up big plays. I'm keeping everything in front of me. The probability of them going the length of the field twice and getting two-point conversions is very, very small. So stay patient. Don't get over your skis.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. From the gun on third down, Carr. Out wide left, it's Walton. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll get rid of it. Holds on, it's Ivory. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Throwing, Carr. fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that starting role, just might get it.
The rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Uh-oh, look out. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The run inside. It's Davenport.
There you go.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. He gets up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here come the Irish back on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he did a great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Carr. He's taking the deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on.
How does he get through the whole fucking
He's at the 30.
I was just doing about to
He's
catch
at the
him.
10. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game. You see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Oh.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game.